Greetings Internet Peopleoids, Darkly Dave here again, and in this video I'm going to talk to you about body hair grooming. This will have information for both men and women, so don't click away straight away. Unless you're family, in which case it's probably best if you do. Now, first things first. Depending on what you're shaving, will depend on what equipment you use. For the face it's fine to use just a Greetings Internet Peopleoids, Darkly Dave here again. This video is going to be about body hair grooming. So it will have advice that applies to both men and women, but it will be mostly for men. I personally prefer to use electric razors because I have very sensitive skin and I'm very easily prone to razor burn. So I just avoid the whole issue by just using electric razors. For my face I use a 3-head Phillips razor, but obviously never ever use the same razor that you use for your face as you do for anywhere else on your body. Ever. Just don't do it. It's not a good idea. You can end up with an infection or some sort of horrible... bleh. I mean, yes, your skin should be clean, but just as advice, don't do it. Especially if you're shaving your perineum. It's not a good idea. Anyway, on with the video. Actually, the first body hair trimmer I bought was a cheap one from Kohl's. It's a Da Vinci one, cost me all of $10. It's a little battery powered one that comes with a 6mm and a 3mm comb. The 3mm comb snapped, but the 6mm one is quite helpful. And I originally started just using this one because I wasn't doing a close shave. Thing is, the other thing you will need if you're shaving anywhere that you can't readily see is a good quality shaving mirror. They don't cost much. It's like all of $10 or $15 from the supermarket. You don't have to spend a huge amount on those because a shaving mirror is a shaving mirror. Best if it has a little stand though. Now with this one I still use it to shave. Turn away now, family and friends. Don't watch this video. It's got TMI out the wazoo. I use this one to shave my sack, and it's quite good for that. One thing I will say, the little bolt heads on it do occasionally sort of catch on the skin, so you've got to be careful with that. Also, because it's AA powered and it's only the one AA, it's not very powerful, but as far as a travel aid, it's great for what it is. And for $10, what do you expect? The next one I got is the VS Sassoon for men. This is a titanium precision one. This is actually really good. It came with a couple of different heads, including a wide comb cut one, a thin comb cut one, and also a foil head. The foil head is really good if you are doing a close shave. It's what I use on my perineum. It also comes with a It also comes with a ear and nose trimmer, but I've never used that because frankly it looks fucking terrifying. And it also comes with a comb attachment, which I didn't find overly helpful, if I'm honest, but that's maybe just because I didn't use it. I only used it like once or twice. But yeah, it does work, but yeah, not so great. It is a rechargeable one. It takes 16 hours to charge fully. But the important thing with it is I use the wide comb first. I tend to follow the fall of the hair, which I think it advises, certain spots I will go against the grain very carefully, just to catch odd hairs that curl around and misbehave. And then immediately after that one, I follow it up with the foil head cutter. It is best to shave dry if you are using electric shavers, aside from the risk of electrocution. It's also because the heads will tend to catch on the skin if it's damp, which makes it very, very hard to get a nice clean shave. I use that to shave right the way from my perineum up to the small of my back, and it works fantastically for that. One thing with close shaving, irrespective of whether it is dry or wet, electric or blade, make sure there are two things that you do immediately afterwards, and that is exfoliate the area. I use the Palmolive body polish with acai berry, which is great. It works really well, smells really nice, and also the exfoliant in it is actually kiwi fruit and acai berry seeds rather than microbead plastics, which are awful for the environment and probably not very good for your skin, and they don't work that well because they're little round balls. They haven't got odd edges. So I found the seeds work fantastically, and that will help to prevent folliculitis and ingrown hairs, which you really, 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 really don't want to get. The other thing I do is always moisturize immediately afterwards. That helps to freshen the skin up, helps to calm that layer of skin that you are going to take off, especially if you're using a blade, but also if you're using a foil cutting head, to get a nice clean shave. The one downside to using electric rather than blade is it will grow back slightly quicker, but with the use of the foil head, that's considerably less. So only really, depending on how quickly your hair grows, you're probably only going to need to do it every 3 days or so, depending on how much you can stand a little bit of stubble, which is slightly strange having 5 o'clock shadow. Like I said, too much information through the whole video. Now, for my stomach and pubis, I do not close shave, because I prefer there to be a little bit of hair. I just trim everything up a bit, make it nice and neat and tidy. I bought a Remington that's actually meant for hair, but it works just as well for body hair. Because of the design, it's not going to work for perineum or any other fiddly bits, just because it's quite a large sort of a comb. But that one, because it's a hair comb, it comes with lots of different brush sizes, which is great for the whole manscaping thing, because you can pick exactly how, well, roughly exactly how long you want your hair to be. But most shaving producers now produce a lot of different electric shavers with different comb sizes. These sorts of things are best if you're just trimming your body hair. A lot of people use them on chests and armpits and things like that as well, and leg hair. I do know one young lady who said that she cut herself using an electric razor on her legs. I still don't know how she managed that, but these sorts of ones will work just as well on your legs and anywhere else. So, like I said, depending on what you're using, always read the instructions. Make sure it's well charged. You don't want it to run out halfway through, and as it starts to slow down it may snag, which you really, really don't want. That will hurt a great deal. Always moisturize and exfoliate to prevent folliculitis, because that's... don't ever Google that, by the way. That's horrifying. I think that's everything, yeah. So, best of luck on your shaving adventures. I did not shave for years. It was like the 1970s down there. But I got half talked into it by a couple of people I know who said, it's much cooler, which, working as a gardener, it is a lot cooler. And it also doesn't chafe if you shave regularly. But again, with blades, be very, very careful. The skin is very sensitive down there and it's very easily cut. And also, if you can, don't shave immediately before having sexual intercourse, because you've got a lot of open skin. Even electric razors, there will be very small cuts that won't bleed, but there will be small incisions in the skin which compromises your ability to resist bacteria, fungi, etc. So wherever possible, don't shave and then straight away have sex. Also, probably not best to go into public swimming pools. I think that's about it. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. It does help me out, and it's really good to see people have enjoyed the videos. If you have any other advice that I've missed, please leave a comment below, and if you want to check out my channel, there's links in the description along with the subscribe button, which would be much appreciated if you clicked and would like to know when I make more videos. I've also made videos on a couple of skincare things and also hair. If you want to check those out, there'll be links in the end card, and also links to my channel in the description below, along with Twitter and Tumblr. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye!